valley of the shadow of death. My attributes set, like horns when the battle is set. Yo, I'm close to the edge, it's just a matter of step.
What up, good people? It's your boy Honest, and this is True God News. Today we want to touch on a shooting that happened in Columbus, Ohio yesterday with the young lady, Bryant, that was fatally shot by an officer because she had a knife. The officer did not do a check on the scene. When you look at the video, you see that the officer just opened fire immediately on this young lady. Brothers and sisters, listen. We cannot allow this to keep going on. If we stand by watching our people get picked off and knocked off one by one, what is that saying about us? What is that saying about our community? What is that saying about the unity with our people? You can feed into the stereotypes and the things and the labels that they put on our people in America, or you can go against it. I'm asking brothers and sisters across this nation today to come together and understand unity will bring this situation and many other situations to a halt in our communities. We cannot stand by and allow this to keep happening with our hands folded, with no voice at all. We can't keep allowing the judicial system that already failed our people to constantly dictate where we go with this. We need to gather ourselves and really take a look at ourselves, our communities, our people. What are we doing? Is this what we setting ourselves up for? Do we deserve to be picked off one by these crooked and racist officers that feel like we are a threat to them? Brothers and sisters, please keep an open mind. This will not go away until we make it. Don't expect things to work themselves out and just end with a happy story. How many brothers and sisters have we lost to crooked and racist cops just this year alone? Please think about that. Touching on other information, to recap on what we spoke on yesterday about the trial and the verdict. We see that the officer was found guilty. And I'm proud of our brothers and sisters on the way they reacted afterwards. We are still in a fight. This fight is not over. One verdict does not justify 400 years of genocide. I repeat, one guilty verdict does not cover or justify 400 years of genocide. We want to make sure that the officer that was involved in Columbus, Ohio, has the same outcome. There's no excuse for these negligent officers to come into the scene on scenes of calls that they get and react in a way where it's like it shows that their training really didn't justify anything in how they react. What type of training are they getting? What type of mindset is on these officers? And another thing I would like to touch on that we need to consider in our communities. They keep sending police officers from areas where these people have never dealt with situations like we do in the black community. White officers, specifically. They come into our communities and they react in a negative way to everything that we're dealing with. As if we're animals and we can't be talked to, or they can't communicate with the community. We need to put a stop to this today. We need our people to get on board with this and support each other and the families that took these losses. And our prayers go out to all of these families that you know, had to stand by, bury their loved ones with no justification at all. No reason to have lost or had to bury their loved ones other than some racist bullcrap. Today, we want to also touch on the fact that our brothers need to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on. What's going on with the government and what they're doing. By the end of the year, our whole country will be filled with our army policing us. Please wake up to the military strategy this government is using against the black community. Because at the end of the day, everything they're doing is to box in a black community and force us to follow their governmental will. Please have an open mind, brothers and sisters. Until next time, this is True God News, and it's your boy Honest signing off.
I walk alone in the valley of the shadow of death. My attributes set, like horns when the battle is set. Yo, I'm close to the edge, it's just a matter of step.